So out of all the prospects that I haven't done a 2024 NBA draft prospect rebuild with, by far the most suggested and demanded prospect rebuild that I do is with Rob Dillingham. Rob Dillingham is a guard at Kentucky going into the 2024 NBA draft. He's projected to be a top 10 pick. He's going to be one of the better shooters from this class. He's a microwave scorer. He's got a nice inside touch. And there's a chance that Dillingham does go in the top 5. So today we're going to be doing a San Antonio Spurs rebuild with Rob Dillingham, a team that could be in the market for a point guard this upcoming draft. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing? So the playoffs are here. This is going to be my first video since the regular season is over. 2K thinks the MVP will go to Luka Doncic. You can let me know in the comments who you think may get the MVP. Will it be Luka? Would it be Shea? Will it be Jokic? Rookie of the year goes to Victor Wembanyama. I mean, that's a no-brainer. Caris LeVert, 6th man of the year over Naz Reid and Malik Monk. I don't know about that. Wemby gets Depoy over Gobert. Kobe White takes home most improved. AD's your clutch player of the year over like a Curry or a DeRozan. Joe Mazzulla gets coach of the year. I feel like it's going to go to Mark Daigneault, but we'll see. I mean, just because the Thunder ended up getting the 1 seed in the Western Conference. We do get Wemby on All-NBA second team. There's a chance. I don't think he's going to be on All-NBA third team just because the Spurs weren't too good this year, but he's also on All Defensive first team and on All Rookie first team. And obviously the Spurs weren't too good this year. And like I said, they could be in the market for a point guard. Dillingham does have some question marks defensively because he's a little bit smaller. He's 6'2", around 170. So he could definitely get bodied by bigger guards in this league. But San Antonio has their first round pick. If the Raptors pick falls outside the top 6, they'll have another first round pick. And this team needs some point guard play. They tried out Jeremy Sohan, didn't work out. Trey Jones is fine, but I don't know if he's going to be the long-term answer. So even if Dillingham doesn't really work out as like a true lead point guard, he could still be a nice scoring combo guard for them that could just be behind Wemby, who's obviously their franchise player and could be a top 10 player in the league in just his second season. It was surely one of the best rookie seasons we have ever seen. So Luka takes home Western Conference Finals MVP and Giannis in the East. I will also be doing like my playing tournament and playoff predictions on the Srosh channel and the Just Ballin' podcast as well. Link to those are in the description. But the Mavericks end up winning it all. So yeah, Luka wins MVP and an absurd 40-15-13 6-game final sample size. That is absurd. So let's see what happens here in the draft lottery. For some dumb reason, 2K gave that Raptors pick to the 76ers. So that pick is projected at number 6. The Hornets pick is lottery protected, so we're not getting that. So do we end up with a good pick in this draft? Our pick falls to 6, but the Raptors pick falls outside the top 6, which means we're going to be getting that. So we have 2 top 10 picks. So obviously we're going to bring back Greg Popovich to be the head coach. He actually got an extension from the Spurs. And if you guys have any other prospect rebuilds you want to see me do, let me know in the comments. You want to see Stephon Castle Pistons, Donovan Clingan, Washington Wizards, let me know. So here at the mocks, Rob Dillingham should be available for us at 6 and 7. We could take his teammate at Kentucky, Reed Shepherd, as well. I'm not going to say this is the best possible outcome from the Spurs because obviously they'd like 1 and 7, but hey, at least you're able to get that 7th overall pick. Does not work out for the Raptors, who are somehow picking at number 4. Is that... I'm confused. That wouldn't be from the Pacers pick. I'll have to go back to the draft lottery and see how the Raptors got a pick, because I'm pretty sure that the Raptors pick we just traded for, I'm kind of confused. But either way, I'm like 99% sure that Raptors pick was at number 7. So the Wizards are on the clock here at 5. They're making a trade with the... Wow, Rockets for Şengün. Houston, why would you do that to take Yi Misi? So we are going to snag Rob Dillingham with the 6th overall pick, title and thumbnail of this video. And you know what? It'd be kind of cool to take his teammate at Kentucky as well, Reed Shepherd. The moment I'm recording this, he has not made his decision for the 2024 draft. There are some rumors that the NIL money could be really nice coming out of Lexington and he could return for a sophomore year. He loves it there at the University of Kentucky, so we'll see. That would be kind of crazy if he does not go into the NBA draft, because he would be a lottery pick for sure. All right, so if we go back to this draft lottery, yeah, we had the Raptors pick. So that pick ended up being Indiana. There was 1 game to simulate in the regular season, so maybe they fell into the play-in tournament and then that pick jumped up, which is kind of the dumbest thing ever, 2K. So that Pacers pick, oh my god, that is absurd. But obviously we know that they're taking on the Bucks in round 1. So we're going to sign Dillingham, we're going to sign Shepherd. I'm excited about this team. We're going to bring back Sohan, Branham, who I still have high expectations on as a shooter. The defense isn't great. And Blake Wesley we're going to bring back as well, but I think Rob Dillingham will start for us at the point guard position. I'm going to bring back maybe Sandro a little bit. So the Zach Collins contract kicks in. We have Charles Bassey, who should hopefully be healthy. So we're going to at least have like 3 big men there. Soen at the 4. We still have Keldon Johnson. Like, I'm not going to move for like Trae Young this offseason. We do have some draft capital going forward as well from the DeJounte Murray trade, the DeMar DeRozan signing trade. So we have some first round picks, and even from the Derek White trade with Boston. We don't really have any cap space this offseason. So I think I'm going to have a pretty tame free agency. I'm not really going to go after anybody major. I wouldn't mind maybe getting Andre Drummond on this team. We could look for another 4. Trenton Watford would be interesting. Bol, him and Wemby on the same team. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to give Bol a 1-year deal, and that's probably going to be it. We're going to renounce the rights on everybody but Sandro. And Pascal Siakam ends up going to the LA Lakers and DeMar DeRozan to Indiana. So taking a look here at player progression, Wemby is a 93 overall. I still have to figure out if I want him at the 4 or the 5, but probably the 5. I don't know if Soen will be the long-term answer at the 4. It would be cool if we could win with this core. I think I'm going to still start Dillingham over Trey Jones and have Trey Jones run that second unit. And we do need to release somebody before the season starts. I don't know who that's going to be. Maybe it's going to be Devontae Graham. I don't really think I'm going to play him. He's got 1 year left of this contract. Let's just do that. All right, so unfortunately, I don't think Blake Wesley is going to crack the rotation. I think I'm going to give these minutes to Reed Shepherd. So this is what the 10-man rotation is going to look like for our first full season together. It's going to be Rob Dillingham at the 1, Vassell at the 2, Johnson 3, Soen 4, Wemby 5, with Trey Jones, Malachi Branham, Reed Shepherd, Zach Collins, and Bol off the bench. Injuries are on, but I like the depth that we have right now. And if we take a look here at our salary cap breakdown, like going forward, like having Wemby on this contract is phenomenal for us. Devin Vassell, it's still a fine contract. I hope he does progress or take somewhat of a step this year. Keldon Johnson's contract is descending, but if he doesn't really progress this year, we could look at a trade at the deadline or in the offseason. So first game of the season, actually before that, let's take a look at system proficiency. 2.5 star defense under Pop. Not great. So we may actually go to balance though. We have a home game against the Grizzlies and we end up winning by 9 points. Vassell, 27 to start off the year, 24 to Keldon Johnson, 22 to Trey Jones off the bench. Wemby had 6, 10, 7, 3, and 4. Only took 8 shots, which is kind of weird. And then we lost by 14 here to the Rockets. So we start off 1-1 on the year. Oof, brutal injury here for Malachi Branham. Cracked neck vertebrae. He's out 2 to 4 months. Damn, that really does suck because I thought Malachi Branham could progress a little bit this year. All right, so we are here at the 2025 trade deadline. If we look at the standings right now in the Western Conference, we are 27 and 24. We've really only had that Malachi Branham injury. Wemby is putting up Wemby caliber numbers as a 21-year-old. The efficiency is right there, and he's honestly getting even better. Could be in the MVP conversation. If we look at points per game here in the West, though, we are currently 8th. Defense, though, we are also currently 9th, so it's not too bad. So I think we will be a playoff team this year. I'm also thinking about removing Jeremy Shohan from the starting 5. Keldon Johnson's actually been pretty good. Now, I don't think the defense is there, but at least he's providing us some offense, and I could kind of view him as like a nice scoring wing off the bench. Vassell's like counting numbers are down, but I'm glad the efficiency is there. Rob Dillingham as a rookie, 12 points, 2.5 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 1.2 steals. Really good efficiency for a rookie guard, which kind of we see sometimes not to be that great. Trey Jones, definitely earning himself, I think, a contract at the end of the year to be the backup point guard. I'm thinking about moving Jeremy Shohan out of the rotation. Branham has been great, so I hate it defensively putting Keldon Johnson at the 4, but it may be something I need to do. But like, I don't think Bol's earned a starting job, nor Zach Collins. All right, I want to see if I can maybe trade Bol an expiring contract for Precious Achiuwa. Can't really space the floor, but Wemby can, and I think would be a little bit better than Jeremy Shohan. So we'd be making this trade with the Raptors. They do not counter it. I still have trade override for me getting that first round pick from them. Now, I definitely do not want to give up any first rounders in this deal. If I gave you multiple seconds, would you guys do this? Even that Chicago first, they decline it. They want Julian Champagny, and you'll give me Mo Wagner. I'm honestly going to do that deal. Let's go. So to be honest with you, I think I'm not even going to play Zach Collins anymore. Like, I really don't want to play him. I don't think he's very good. He does have another year of his contract, so maybe we're able to move it in the offseason, but $18 million, that is definitely not worth it whatsoever. So I think we're going to play Reed Shepherd a little bit more, who has actually been efficient as well, like Dillingham in his rookie year, unless he's fallen off. No, he's pretty good. Mo Wagner, I think, can get like 14 minutes a night. That's fine with me. Precious Achiuwa is going to be at the 4, and we'll see if this team can make the playoffs this season. Brutal injury here going to the playoffs. Rob Dillingham breaks his right wrist. He's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks, so that's probably going to end his rookie season. And we are going to end the season with an above 500 record, 43 and 39. Luka goes back-to-back with MVPs. Ron Holland is your rookie of the year, who was the 9th overall pick to the Utah Jazz. Miles Bridges, 6th man of the year in Phoenix. Wemby gets DPOY in back-to-back years to start off his career. Shout out to Wiseman winning most improved, Dame Clutch player of the year, and Dagno coach of the year. All-NBA first team does have Victor Wembanyama on it. Let's go in just his second season. That's all we're going to get for the All-NBA teams. Wemby on all-defensive first team, and then we did get Rob Dillingham on all-rookie first team, and we did not get Reed Shepherd on all-rookie second team, unfortunately. So we are a playing tournament team. We are the 7th seed going up against the 8th seed of Minnesota Timberwolves. French center on French center. Wemby versus Rudy Gobert. This should be a good one. All right, so can we beat Minnesota here in the play-in game? This is a game I think we can 100% win at home. I feel like we have just as good of a team. I actually didn't just check the injuries right now to see if they have anything going on. So we have the Dillingham injury. Oh, well, that's a major one. Anthony Edwards is out for this game, or is he playing through it? He is out. All right, so we should definitely win this game and be a 7th seed in Wemby's second year. I mean, we had a great first quarter, not a good second quarter. It's going to be a close one here in the fourth. We are up by 7 with a minute to go. We do not blow that lead. We ended up winning by 12. Shout out to Devin Vassell and Wemby combining for 48 points. And we are the 7th seed going up against Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavericks here. I almost traded for PJ Washington at the deadline, but opted for Precious Achiuwa instead. They somehow ended up with Zachary Reese-Sachet with the 11th overall pick, so I guess they ended up... I don't think they dropped to the play-in tournament. I don't even know how they got a first-round pick. Well, I guess it's that swap that they did in the Grant Williams trade, so it worked out for them. Are we able to beat them? Game number 1 goes to the San Antonio Spurs by 4. Wemby had 19 and 10. Vassell and Johnson combined for 49. Game number 2 goes to the Spurs by 23 points. Vassell had 40. Shepherd had 21 off the bench, 18 and 11 for Wemby. Game number 3 goes to the Spurs in overtime. Oh my God, are we about to pull off the upset? Do not blow a 3-0 lead. I feel like it's going to happen. 2K, oh yeah, we're definitely going to game 7, aren't we? No, we won in 6. What an upset. I would be so pissed if I were the Mavericks, man. You have like the best player on the planet in Luka, a pretty well-rounded team, and we just beat them in 6 to advance to take on the Pelicans here in round number 2 without the main guy of this video, Rob Dillingham. So we're taking on the Pelicans. If they added anybody new, nope, but they no longer have Jonas Valanciunas unless he's hurt. But nope, that doesn't look like that's the case. They did draft Bronny James from USC, Jalen Bridges from Baylor. We get blown out in game number 1. I mean, I'm just happy we're in round number 2. I did not think we would be here, and we're gonna get Rob Dillingham back. Let's go. All right, game number 2 goes to the San Antonio Spurs. Welcome back, Rob Dillingham. I'm gonna keep Trey Jones as the starting point guard though. So Shepherd wasn't shooting the ball all that well, so I removed him from the rotation, and we take a 2-1 lead. We beat him by 20. Wemby and Keldon Johnson combined for 62. Game number 4 goes to the Pelicans by 7. Wemby at 26 and 12. Trey Jones had 20. 16 rebounds for Precious Achiuwa. Game number 5, they ended up winning by 13 in New Orleans. Season on the line. Game number 6. All right, here we go. Game number 6, trying to keep our season alive. Can we win at home? At least force a game 7. I feel like this is a series that we could have possibly won, but we are getting blown out here. And we come back, though. Oh my God, I looked away for 1 second. We come back. Are we going to have a close fourth quarter? Up by 5. Up by 5. Don't choke this. We are tied. Let's see if we can win it. All right, we do have the ball. I view this season as a success anyway, just because we are here in the Western Conference Finals. Don't tell me Wemby fouled out. That would suck. Keldon Johnson, Precious Achiuwa pick and roll. Well, Precious Achiuwa, you have Jose Alvarado on you. Oh my God, dude, go up, please. Oh my God, please make that. Thank God. He's got 13 and 15, man. I think getting Precious and having him over Jeremy Sohan was a fantastic pickup for us at the deadline. Just more physical for this team right now. All right, so we got Vassell guarding CJ McCollum. Oh, he's too shifty out here. He's too shifty. Vassell, I need you to stay in front. They kick it to Zion. Mo Wagner, get in his head, Mo, and he hits it. Yep, unfortunately, Wemby did foul out, so we're going to have like the backups try to do this. Trey Jones, find Mo Wagner, cutting, beautiful pick and roll right there. We take a 2-point lead. A Mo Wagner Precious Achiuwa front court, really going to get it done. Mo, all right, no, oh my God, man. Zion's making that. That was a gross looking shot. Vassell trying to do something, but he's guarded by Dyson Daniels, a phenomenal defender. I mean, Keldon Johnson has CJ McCollum on him. That should be kind of a mismatch for Keldon. Come on, Keldon. Let's see what you can do. Step back, maybe. Oh, come on, Keldon. I need you to get inside. Spin move. He's tired. Oh, come on. Yes, let's go. We're going to get to the line. We got him the jump. I mean, great game for Keldon Johnson, man. 25 points, 14 rebounds. Can he hit 2 clutch free throws? No. He decides to miss the first. Great. At least make one of them, Keldon. Do not miss both. That would suck. All right, at least he goes 1 for 2. All right, I probably should have put in some better defenders, but let's see if we can get a stop. I wonder if they're going to hold it to the final second. McCollum, oh my God, I thought Larry Nance beat me. Oh, Vassell guarding Ingram. I hate this matchup. I mean, Nance can kind of space the floor. We got Sohan in, I guess, for defense. Vassell's on an island with Brandon Ingram. Force him into the jumper. Force him into the jumper. Okay, good defense, and he's going to get us. Oh, he misses it. Oh my goodness, I think we're going to a game 7. Let's go, man. That's what I'm talking about. Good defense there from Vassell. Zion at 43, but we're going to a game 7. Hey, I didn't choke this one. You got Golden State and OKC over there. Cleveland swept Orlando. They're versing each other in round 1. Then you at Toronto going to a game 6 against Milwaukee. So the best 2 words in all of sports, game 7. Can we win on the road to go to the conference finals in Wemby's second year? We have a very close game here. I love this. I love a competitive game. Come on, let's stay in it. We're up by 7 here in the fourth quarter. We are up by 9. Oh my God. And we blew it. Damn it. We're down by 1. They're on a run. We are tied 121, 121, 123 apiece. 62 seconds to go. All right. Thank God we do have the ball. Can Wemby? Okay. Wemby is in the game. Thank God. All right. I think we just want Wemby to post up. Let's get Wemby to post up. He's got Zion on him. They're not going to double right away. Can we get good floor spacing? Can he just dunk this over him? Wemby? There we go. It's too easy with him at the post. We take a 2-point lead. We're 52 seconds away from going to the Western Conference Finals. Wemby guarding Zion is kind of fun as well. Like, get that out of here. Oh my God, Wemby's so good. I kind of just want to use Wemby, but I'm calling in Rob Dillingham for Trey Jones just to get in kind of the title thumbnail guy. This video, oh my God, what was that defense, Keldon Johnson? You just let him cross you up, or you didn't even want anything to do with Ingram? Wemby in the post on Larry Nance. I'm going to get a 5-second. No, he's definitely going to miss that. I knew it. That was a bad shot. And there's only 23.7 seconds left, so they can take the final shot of the game. I got post happy with Wemby. I do not trust Keldon Johnson on Ingram. I don't know. No. Actually, we do have a foul to give, right? I don't know. I don't want to, like, it says no bonus, but I don't want to just, like, foul them, and then that was just, like, such a stupid thing. But I probably should foul. 7 seconds. Come on, go over the screen. Oh, no, we're good. Wemby, fall back. No, Wemby, no. Damn it. All right, so I'm calling in Rob Dillingham to potentially hit the final shot. This is the guy that could maybe start off this video with a bang. Game 7, Rob Dillingham. Oh, get in the corner there. Rob Dillingham, quick release 3. Bang. We're going to the conference finals. Oh, baby. Rob Dillingham in the corner. Quick release. He throws it through somebody. He gets it off with plenty of time remaining. And the title, thumbnail, former Kentucky Wildcat, brings us to the Western Conference Finals. Hell yeah. What a bucket, man. Yes, even if we get swept in the conference finals, I don't care. I thought I blew that, and we're going up against the 1-seeded Thunder. I mean, they're probably going to sweep us. They signed OG Anunoby and Hardenstein, both from the Knicks. How did they have that cap? I mean, even if I just win one game, I'll be happy. We do lose game 1 by 17 points. I'm fully ready to get swept, but I don't care. We just made it to the conference finals as a 7 seed, and we're beating OKC on the road. We just split the games in which Keldon Johnson shot 4 for 20, and we still won. Oh my God, we're up 2-1. We just won by 2. Can we go to the NBA Finals as a 7 seed? All right, they tied up 2 games apiece. Do not go down 3-2. All right, we went down 3-2. We got blown out. But hey, this is exactly what happened against the Pelicans in the prior series. Are we able to beat them at home, force a game 7 back in OKC? Come on, just keep it close. Keep it close. They're pulling ahead. They're up by 20 with 9.5 minutes left. I think it's over. All right, so our Cinderella run is over. We ended up getting blown out by 28 points. You have a Bucks and you have a Thunder Finals. No. Oh my God, Giannis won Conference Finals MVP and they lost. So you have Cleveland versus OKC, and OKC ended up winning in 7. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is your Finals MVP. But that was a hell of a playoff run, man. That was super fun. Here we go. I feel like we have all the momentum. Maybe we make a big splash this offseason to try to win it all next year. All right, so draft lottery time. I don't think we're supposed to get Charlotte's pick if that does appear here. I think it had to be outside the lottery. But we do have Chicago's top 10 pick protected, which we could potentially move in a trade. Atlanta's first, though. That is from the DeJounte Murray trade. So we do end up with 10 via Atlanta. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure we have to give that pick back to Charlotte. Yeah, so it is lottery protected in the 2025 draft. All right, so this will be an auto-generated draft class. We'll see if we can end up with somebody get a 10, or I could potentially look to move the pick as well. And I'm going to make this trade with the OKC Thunder. I'm going to be giving them Zach Collins' expiring contract, 10 and 18, as well as a future second for Isaiah Hardenstein, who's making around $11.5 million a year. Could be an upgrade over Mo Wagner as like the backup 5 spot. And I'm getting the 6th overall pick in the draft as well. So the number 1 overall pick is Brian Weber. He looked like he was the consensus number 1 out of Clemson. Yeah, looks pretty good. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's Brooklyn's pick from Phoenix. 2K does not like Phoenix in the simulation. And then we'll see who's available for us at number 6. A lot of wings are going off the board. Nathan Burke, a center out of Colorado. Some solid talent, but nothing too crazy that we missed out on. So I'm going to take Dario Dragic out of Slovenia here with the 6th overall pick. Had a ceiling of Adrian Dantley, a Utah Jazz legend. And we just got another wing kind of to have in this rotation, especially if I moved on from one of them in the offseason. Still going to pick up the team option on Blake Wesley, City Sissoko, and these guys. Sandro, I'm going to give the qualifying offer to. I don't think we really have cap space here. We do have around $27 million. I mean, getting Donovan Mitchell on this team would be sick, but he's maybe gonna go back to Cleveland. I want to see if I can do a massive salary dump for us right now. So could I move Keldon Johnson, Blake Wesley, and Charles Bassey to Golden State for Trace Jackson Davis getting another backup big man? This could make me now move Hartenstein if I wanted to, and a lottery protected pick in 26. They agree to that. So we have a pretty solid center trio rotation. I mean, injuries can happen all the time. We still are able to keep Achua, and I think that allows me to maybe have enough money to give Donovan Mitchell a deal. Player option, no trade clause. Is that 100 interest? That would be insane if we can add Donovan Mitchell to this team. It is a little scary to have maybe 2 smaller guards, though, and if I do get Donovan Mitchell, I would have to let Trey Jones walk, which is fine. I would love to get Jimmy Butler here, but I think he may go back to Miami. He may not. Could we offer Jimmy a good enough contract where he would want to come back or come to San Antonio? We're off by like 1 level. I don't know if I want Jamal Murray because I like Rob Dillingham, and I mean, Jimmy Butler would be a fantastic fit for us. So I'm going to move City Sissoko to OKC for 2 second-round picks, and I don't know if that means I can offer a better deal to Jimmy Butler. Yeah, I don't know if I can. It won't let me offer him anymore. I don't know if that means like Miami definitely can offer him the most amount of money. We did pass them. I honestly kind of like the idea of getting Jimmy Butler more than Donovan Mitchell, and I was able to sign both of them. I think for 1 year, just to not have 2 smaller guards in the defense that Jimmy Butler can provide us. We could still have Devin Vassell, and we don't have 2 smaller guards. I'm going to opt for Jimmy Butler over Donovan Mitchell. I never signed Jimmy Butler too, so I'm pretty excited about him on the squad. Are we able to get Trey Jones back? It doesn't look like it, sadly. I could bring Zach Collins back. I don't really know if I want that. Jabari Walker's pretty good, but we do have Precious Achua. I mean, right now we have Rob Dillingham, we have Vassell, Brandon Shepard. A couple of those guys could play backup point. We have Butler and Dragic. We have Sohan and Achua, and we have Wemby, Hartenstein, and Chase Jackson Davis. I kind of like this team. Player progression, Jimmy does regress, but I am not surprised. I hope this could be a sick 1-2 punch come playoff time. All right, so we are going to rock an 11-man rotation just to hopefully limit kind of the chances of injuries. We're going to see what Dillingham, Vassell, Butler, Sohan back in the starting 5, going to give him one more chance, and Wemby can do together. Then we'll Branham, Shepard, Hartenstein, Trace Jackson Davis, Achua, and I wanted to play Dario Dragic. I want to see what he can do. System proficiency balance under Pop is 3.5 stars. If we went to defense, it's 3 stars. I mean, Dillingham, not a good fit, but we could see how it pans out. Game number 1 on the year on the road, Trace Jackson Davis gets hurt. We gave up 144 points. I mean, I'm sure Pop would be pissed if that happened. Road game against Houston, and we ended up losing the first 2 games of the year. You just hate to see it. When are we going to get our first win? All right, 0-3 to start the year. Hell yeah, that makes me so excited about this team. All right, 0-4. Great. So you know what? I'm just going to send Dario Dragic to the G League, and then I'm just going to go to a 10-man rotation. I could just play the starters a little bit more. Brutal. Isaiah Hartenstein, high ankle sprain, 6 to 8 weeks. Oh, Victor Wembanyama tears his left MCL. He's going to be out 1 to 2 months. And we are 33-12, and we're about to get Wemby back, but unfortunately, Jeremy Sohan gets hurt. So we are here at the trade deadline. Unfortunately, I can't trade Jeremy Sohan. I would think about that at this deadline, but that is not going to happen. We are 39-12, or excuse me, 38-12. We are the 1 seed in the Western Conference. We have the best record in the NBA over the Orlando Magic, who are at the top of the East. We're the best offensive team in the West. We're the best defensive team in the West. All right, so this should be a team that should be able to win a championship this year with Wemby, Butler, Vassell, Rob Dillingham having a good second season. This is a good team. Unfortunately, I can't really re-sign anybody like Chase Jackson Davis as a team option. Like I got to bring back Branham, Achua, Sohan potentially in the offseason. I don't really want to give him a second contract. Like I would have moved Sohan if he wasn't hurt. And Luka wins another MVP this year. Brian Weber, the big man out of Clemson, is your rookie of the year. Josh Giddey, 6th man of the year. In Detroit, Chet Holmgren, Depoy, most improved goes to Amen Thompson. Clutch player of the year goes to Julius Randle, and Jamal Mosley gets coach of the year, not Greg Popovich. No Wemby on All-NBA first or second team or third team, but the rookie Brian Weber gets it. Okay, that's kind of crazy. We did finish the year as the 1 seed in the Western Conference. We're going to be taking on the 8-seeded OKC Thunder in round number 1. Wemby slightly got outscored by Jimmy Butler to be the top scorer on the team. Wemby finished with 62 games. Oh, that's why he didn't maybe get on the team, because he didn't meet the game threshold. Rob Dillingham improved immensely in year number 2. And for the playoffs, it's definitely going to be like some type of rotation like this. I think I'm going to play, honestly, Sohan was pretty good for us throughout the regular season. I think Isaiah Hartenstein is probably going to get like 15 minutes a night. We're going to go a little bit more to Branham and a little bit more to Reed Shepard as well, just because they have a little bit more positional versatility. I think Achua can get like 10 minutes a night, so we're going to rock the 10-man rotation. But I would like to play Wemby like 38 minutes a night. We'll do the same with Jimmy Butler, and we'll see if we're able to get out of round number 1, taking on the 8-seeded Thunder. All right. Why are we facing them in round number 1? Well, OG Anunoby is hurt. I guess that helps us, but that is an incredibly tough team to be going up against in round number 1. We beat them by 7 to start things off. I do like this trio. It's really fun. Wemby, Jimmy Butler, Rob Dillingham. We do lose game number 2 by 10, so we split the games here in San Antonio. Game number 3 goes to OKC. Why? Oh, man. Shea fouled out in 21 minutes, and we still lost by 3. Why did we have to draw the Thunder? How did they not even get out of the... Oh my God, they were the 9th seed this year, and we're down 3-1 to them. Are they going to beat me in 5? We force a game 6 as a 1 seed. We're fighting for our lives as a 1 seed, and we get eliminated in 6. All right, Pop. What just happened in that series? Wow, Rob Dillingham was not great. Not great whatsoever. Malachi Branham also wasn't good. Damn, that is embarrassing. And you have the Thunder and the Hornets who signed Donovan Mitchell in the finals. That is sick. So they got Donovan Mitchell and LaMelo Ball there and Spurs legend Bol. Let's see who's going to win the finals. It's going to go to the 8-seeded Thunder. The 9-seeded Thunder at the start of the playing tournament. That's insane. So Chris Paul retires as a Wizard. James Harden retires as a Clipper. Chris Paul, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook all head to the Hall of Fame. All were former OKC Thunder. And here we are, the lottery. We get the 10th overall pick via Chicago. That is from the DeMar DeRozan sign and trade. We do have the Hornets first round pick as well at 26, and we have our first round pick at 28. All right, so the number 1 overall pick is Rolando Holloway out of Marquette, and then you had Harry Malone going to the Lakers at number 2. You had Tin Chung Yi going to the Grizzlies at 3. And he's the highest overall, or tied for that in the top 5. So we had so many draft picks. I think a couple of these guys are going to get traded. Bird, we're bringing back, or we drafted Carl Bird or Byard out of LaSalle. Shout out Philly. D. Ryan out of Northern Iowa. Chuck Henderson out of Illinois, and Wesley Harper out of San Diego State. If I could sign Danny Toole out of Australia, I will. And we're not going to sign Hakan. Or what was his name? Was it Hakan? It was, yeah, okay. So two player options: Wemby, Dillingham, Trey Jackson-Davis, and Reed Shepard all welcome back. I think Jeremy Sohan has potential to be in like a sign and trade, and we try to like get maybe a stud power forward for this team. And we're going to sign Jeremy Sohan to a 4-year, $97 million extension. And we're going to do this blockbuster with the Lakers. I mean, I don't really want to include Dario Dragic or Howie Malone. Could we do Jeremy Sohan, D. Ryan, who was the 25th overall pick, and Carl Byard, who was the 10th overall pick, for Pascal Siakam, and put Pascal Siakam in between Jimmy Butler and Victor Wembanyama, and they agree to that. I'm also going to see if I can sign CJ McCollum to a 2-year deal with my mid-level exception. That'd be kind of sick if we could pull that off. So we are going to renounce the rights on Precious Achiuwa, and then Malachi Branham I'm probably going to bring back on like a 2-year deal as well. Like, we're going to have a very deep roster going into next year's season. Player progression: Jimmy Butler regresses, all right, but Wemby is a 96, it says. It's a very deep team. Oof, McCollum, not great. All right, so I don't think Chuck Henderson, Wesley Harper, or Danny Toole is going to crack the rotation. It's going to be an 11-man rotation. McCollum is going to mentor Rob Dillingham. This is the bench of Shepard, Branham, TJD, Hardenstein, Dario Dragic, and CJ McCollum. I think we're going to just go 33 minutes to the big 3, and then we'll probably just go 26 to the backcourt. Obviously, that can change come playoff time as well. 3.5-star defense, 4-star balance. We could stick with that. First game of the year, we beat the Grizzlies on the road by 5 points. Good start. All right, so we end the season with a very good record, and Wemby in year number 4 wins his first MVP award. Rocco Prakic, who I believe was drafted in like the 22 or 3 draft, ends up rookie of the year. That is just kind of wild. Giddey 6th man of the year again. Wemby, Depoy. Most improved goes to Carlton Carrington. Jason Tatum in Orlando is your clutch player of the year, and we won 70 games. 70-12 Pop with coach of the year. Brian Weber, the number 1 overall pick last year, is on All-NBA first team with Wemby there as well. There's Donovan Clingan. Oh, no. I thought I saw Donovan Clingan's name, but no, I just read 2 different names. We didn't get anybody else on an All-NBA team. Wemby on All-Defensive first team, and that looks like it is it. But 70 wins, man. We did have an injury to Rob Dillingham throughout the year, but we are fully healthy for the playoffs. I don't think I'm going to play McCollum in the playoffs, but a nice season 2 from Dario Dragic. And here are the stats from your 70-win Spurs team this season. I know like Siakam's numbers were going to go down and Jimmy, but let's turn it up in the playoffs and let's win a championship. We're going up against a tough 8 seed again. I mean, we lost to the Thunder last year, but I think I'm a little bit more scared of last year's Thunder than this year's Timberwolves, and we end up sweeping them. You have Dallas and OKC, 2 teams I'm terrified of on the other side of the bracket. We are undefeated in the playoffs. Can we maybe keep it that way and beat Utah to go to our second conference finals of this video with a fun team Fun defense of, wow, Suggs and Howland on the perimeter would be so much fun to watch. This is a good Jazz team. I got to do a Jazz rebuild soon for sure. And are we able to beat them? And we do end up winning in 5. And we're there in the conference finals to take on the Dallas Mavericks. And Wemby was him. Rob Dillingham was great. Can we beat Dallas and go to the NBA finals? We're fully healthy right now. Game 1 goes to San Antonio. 2 to San Antonio, 3 to San Antonio, and we sweep them. We are 12-1 going to the NBA Finals to take on the Toronto Raptors, and let's do it, man. Let's beat this team. Let's beat Toronto and get Wemby his first ring. Let's get Pop one more ring. 2-1, 3-1. Do not blow 3-1. Wait, oh my God. We went to a Game 7. We almost blew the 3-1 lead, but we got it. Oh my God, that was way too close. Finals MVP, Victor Wembanyama. And this was a fun team. I'm glad I got Jimmy Butler, man. I think Jimmy next to Wemby would be so much fun to watch. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy that Rob Dillingham San Antonio Spurs rebuild. If you did, drop a thumbs up on this video. Let me know in the comments which prospect rebuild we should do for the 2024 draft next. And if you guys do enjoy draft style content, my Sross channel, link to that is in the description. I've been doing a ton of 2024 draft content stuff over there. Mock drafts, prospect rankings. Go check it out. Link in the description. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.